bit. Went to attended Chadwick Elementary. Everybody know from Baltimore County, Woodlawn area, Randallstown. Everybody know where that's at. But attended Chadwick for a little bit. Moved around overseas a lot. I didn't move back to the States till I was 13. So my mom passed away and moved in with my grandparents and my dad. And I fell in love with basketball at that point because I know it was my mom's favorite sport. I was more of like a baseball player. So
tough.
My mom's favorite sport was basketball. And I mean, shoot, once you move to Baltimore, that's all that's in this town, really. It's hoop, man. People be sleeping on, you know, we got the area, they try to say DMV, but Baltimore itself, man, is just it's all basketball. So coming here, seeing that, man, I had to pick up the rock, and I had to try to get nice, man.
You picked up the right rock in Baltimore. You picked up the right rock. Let's get to that.
So you know what I mean, what's your current height right now?
6'10".
Damn.
So I'm pretty sure you had a fast growth spurt as a child, right? Coming up, yo, how long did it take you to get your feet under you? That's what I wanted to get.
Well, I mean, I had different spurts. I would say, like when going into my freshman year, I was probably like I was about 6, maybe 6, like 5'11", 6 feet. By the end of my freshman year, I was about 6'4". So that was the first spurt, and then the next one wasn't until the summer of my junior year. I went from about 6'5" to about 6'6" to about 6'8". So it was different spurts. I had different spurts.
Did you find it hard? Like, you know, like was you clumsy?
Yeah,
always
you clumsy.
Still a little clumsy to this day, but I'm not as bad as my brother. Shout out.
Facts. And
Shout out Meaty, man.
He
definitely clumsy.
My brother, he took all the clumsiness. But it was on the basketball court, definitely. Fumbling, couldn't catch, couldn't get my feet together on the post. Footwork was trash. It took a while, man. It took a while.
So when you moved back here, who'd you start playing for?
I was up with Rico.
That's where we met.
My family, my family is in the Woodlawn area. So
facts.
They took me straight to Rico. Went up to Rico and got in there and was with Rico for about 2 years before I went. Going into my freshman year in high school is when I switched and went to Mount Royal.
Tough.
Man, so I'm gonna do this before I even get to talk about anything that I know. I told you I did some research, yo. So this is for all the people who say, because I gotta say this, because he not gonna say it, because he's just a real calm, mellow guy. Yo, this is for all the people who say, yo, Donte, sorry, yo, Donte, some shit, yo, Donte, hey, yo. All right, I'm just running down this. And this is all the motherfuckers. This is how you know motherfuckers don't read or none of that, because all the shit is available on the internet. You feel me? You don't be sorry and get jobs. That's first and foremost. That's first and foremost. 2008 to 2012, number 28 pick, right?
Right.
Sacramento Kings. He played 4 years in the league. It's niggas that played 1 and couldn't get past just getting in 1. You feel me? As a late pick, he stayed in for 4.
There's lottery niggas who played 1.
There's lottery niggas who played 1. Let's get to that. 2009, Reno Bighorns. You already know what that is, yo. That's when they move you down, yo, and they want you to get your game better, yo, blah, 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 blah. Now, he played for the Sacramento Kings. Anybody that does their homework, you go back and you look at who played for the Sacramento Kings at that time. One of the guys that was there was Gerald Wallace. Am I right?
Gerald Wallace was there right after. He was right before me.
So you're looking at every year they're adding guys, correct? So who can you name some of the other guys that was there while you was there playing?
Tyreek Evans.
Tyreek Evans. He plays your position too. In and out, point guard, small forward.
Type guard.
Was he a lottery?
Yeah.
He was number 1 pick.
Was he number 1?
He was number 1 pick.
No, we ain't get number 1 in there. He was like 4th.
Fourth?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. I thought I said that nigga was like a number 1 pick or something, though.
He was up there.
4 is 1-ish.
4 is 1-ish. 4 is very 1-ish. 4 is very 1-ish.
DeMarcus Cousins. Isaiah Thomas. Omi Caspi, Francisco Garcia, Kevin Martin,
Garcia,
Bobby Jackson.
You and Garcia used to battle for time.
Yeah.
And Caspi, right?
Yep.
Hey, yo, so like he's not battling for dudes that you're not battling against. And anybody don't know who Francisco Garcia is, he was fucking tough.
Sniper.
He was tough.
Yeah, he was.
Especially, he was super tough. All right. Now we go to 2013. From 2009, he was there. 2013.
2012. I don't think it's on there. 2012, 2013. I was with the Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis Grizzlies. That was the last team he was with in the NBA.
5 years.
5 years. Wow. I don't think people know that. Yo.
Man, give it up for that.
Hey, yo, I had I had the dry humor. Wow.
That was a dry clap though. Why I was by myself on no applause?
That's a fact, bro.
They don't even think, they don't even see, this is why I'm doing this. Because it's so many dudes here that we glorify that never did shit. They never did shit.
Didn't even make it out of summer.
Didn't even make it out of make it out of summer league. They haven't did anything realistically since whenever. Right. Like, we're not talking about college. We're not talking about anything past college. We're talking about this is like true pro shit. All right. I'm not even going to name the teams. I'm going to just name the fucking years. 2013, 2013-14, 2014-15, 2015-16, 2016-16, 17-17, 17-18, 18-19. Now he's playing for the big three. So that means that for somebody that's sorry,
11 years.
11 years strong, bro.
Hey, yo,
now that's something we should clap it up for.
Absolutely.
Yo, you feel me? 11 years strong, my guy.
And what keep you going, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you want to, you made it to the NBA. You played there for 5 years. And then, it's hard. Like you said, it's hard to keep a job in the NBA. We all see that. I mean, look at Melo. We'll talk about that, a little bit later. But the fact that you still grinding and you want to keep playing pro ball, you know what I'm saying? Like, what keep you on that grind?
Well, you have your moments. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting out of it right now, being in the big three, but it was this past year was rough for me, man. I fell out in love with the game. I was tired of the politics. I didn't want to be overseas anymore. I just wanted to be home with my kids. And you gotta kind of just, I don't know. I just dug deep down and try to get back to the basics of what what made me fall in love with the game, and it was just going out there and just playing. I started going. I gained like 35 pounds.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Crazy big, and I just started back to the basics. I was going down to the Mellow the UA
house,
living classrooms. Going down there and just hooping every morning, no matter who was down there. I'm getting on the floor. I'm gonna run. I'm a even if it's us playing ones or 3-on-3 something, I'm gonna get out there. I'm just gonna play. And then it started being more than just playing. It was me going out running, and me getting back in the gym and lifting. Like it just all started to come together. But it started with just getting back on the floor. So with that being said, it hasn't been peaches and cream throughout the whole thing. I'll tell you that. But really, for me, it's my kids, man. Like I want to see my kids. I had the luxury of having the best of both worlds growing up. Like I had everything, and then once my mom passed away, I had nothing. So I've been on both sides. I know how it feels, and I would never want my kids to have to go through that. And it was a lot for me. So knowing that, I just work hard for them and try to provide for them while still doing what I love.
Tough.
Respect that, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I got a few questions. We're gonna get into the high school stuff and all that because it's a lot of stuff people just don't know.
Oh my gosh. how y'all was trying to duck from that bump my junior year, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Who, me?
Yeah, we tried to get y'all on the schedule. I was gonna wait.
Oh, that one. Listen, anything political as far. We wanted that bump. Hey yo, hey yo. First of all, if our coach,
we was gonna come to Milford too.
If you'd have came to the jungle, we'd have fucked y'all up.
We was coming.
Hey yo.
You see, we did the Woodlawn at Woodlawn.
Our coach did not acknowledge us about any of that information.
Was there.
Our coach did not let us know that you guys wanted to
down in like the first quarter.
Yeah,
first play of the game.
I was there for that. Actually, I watched that.
First play of the game.
I watched that. It was bad.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Then I came right back. Boom. It was bad. Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. We're gonna get to all that.
Shout out my man Danny Smith.
That didn't. Shout out Danny. That didn't happen.
Who was on the team? Lewis too. Lewis
David
Lambert.
Lewis. Twins. The twins. Kenny. Shit, Kurt.
I'm supposed to be doing the camp with the Proctors out in Montana.
That's tough.
Well, that's what's up.
That's tough, yo. That's tough. Shout out to them. Them boys could ball too. They used to get in shit all the time, whipping ass with them boys could ball. Both of them. Yo, that's what I'm saying. We had a lot of greats come through at Drico too. Shout out Rodney Spurl.
Rodney, yeah, for sure. Rodney, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Killer.
Man, a lot of people really hooped at Rico. Like everybody, we used to be the county team, but we wasn't we ain't back down.
Yo, no. Like, rest in peace, Jordan Brown.
Yeah,
yo, like it was a lot of them. What I was going to ask though, what was the toughest realization that you had as far as maybe the NBA atmosphere? Like when you said, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to next year. Or what was that like, that conversation like? Was it something where they called you into the room and said, hey, yo, we're not gonna bring you back? Or we want?
So with me, my whole thing was I was, going in, I'm like, when I was working out, first of all, working out for the draft was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. Like I went from a college student, just a regular everyday college student that practiced at night for basketball, to having to fit in 3 workouts a day around still my class schedule because I wasn't going to drop out. I wanted to finish my freshman year. I stayed in school and just worked out at school and made sure that everything was cool. But yeah, just working out for the draft was tough. And then once I got drafted, it's just about the business side about it. That's what I want to kind of do when I'm finished with it. I try to do it now with young guys, but just really tell them like how it is. Like once you get in the league, like nobody really told me. I wasn't fortunate enough to get drafted to like a team
with vets.
Yeah, I had vets, but they really didn't really school you. It was like, when you get in the league, man, you really it's just about working, like just showing up, just working. I worked, but there wasn't no social media back then, so I would just go do my own thing. I would be in the gym every day, and my cousin lived with me. He'll tell you, we used to hoop every morning, like going to other gyms and SAC. I'm working out at this high school, working out at that high school. I just wouldn't be in the gym working in the facility. So they don't know. So they don't really know. I was one who I wanted to go hoop, so I'm gonna go hoop over here against these guys and bump against these pros. I'm bouncing around, but just they thinking I'm just. Wish I did have a party boy atmosphere. I mean, party boy mentality, because shoot, I was a 20-year-old millionaire.
Yo,
imagine going from nothing to millions
from Baltimore at that.
Yeah, so
I can't even imagine what that's like, man. Like me at 20 years old, like having instantly being a millionaire. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of responsibility put on you.
It is, man.
You couldn't give me 20-year-old Alvin. Fuck no, you couldn't give me $1 million.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a definitely a process that helped me to grow up, man, and I'm still learning to this day. You never stop learning, but I'm way more grounded, I would say. Like I know where I'm at now. I know what's going on. I know what the future is like, and I'm still only 31 years old. It's not like I figured it out. And I'm 36, 37 at the end of my career. Like I still got some time, and that's why I can just continue to work, whether I get back into the NBA or not. I know I'm going to be good, and I know that my family's going to be good, and I just gotta, just continue to ride this train till the wheels fall off.
Your game, only thing I find interesting about that, because your game fits the NBA game now way more than it did
when I was I mean, you don't understand. Like I started 60 games. I was a 2 guard.
Yo, that's what
6'10". Like I was playing Steve Nash. I played Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, like Dwayne Wade, AI. Like that was my shit.
Yo, you was a fucking 2
That's why I'm trying to tell people about this Brunson, man. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great league. I love where it's going. It's definitely bringing the town together. It's something big in the summertime. Everybody look forward to the Brunson. So definitely shout out to them. But when dudes be trying to come to me about, yo, you duck and bump and you did, like, my man, I helped start pro-ams in Baltimore.
Yeah,
or at least not started, but bring it back. When the Melo came around, when me and Melo had our battles, granted, my man gave me 75.
It don't matter. Niggas was down there to see it because you was the only other league nigga.
I was out there. I had 45, and we won the championship. So, like,
facts.
I don't duck no. I'm not ducking no. I'm too old for that. I've been doing this too long.
Yo,
I don't duck no bump. I got something going on.
Niggas got shit to do. It's
like
that simple.
A lot of guys really look forward. Like that's everything. They work all year for the Brunson. Like that's cool. But don't come to me when I'm out here doing other things.
Hey yo, that right there is gonna be one of the clips. Cause I'm just you heard me, like, bro, you already know how I am. Niggas people will take that as you being cocky. No, yo, I just got way more shit going on in my life, and I done really hooped on a level that half of you niggas haven't hooped on, or I believe in myself.
My worst gig ain't even gonna be. You couldn't.
You feel what I'm saying?
Couldn't get it.
Like I get, and it's the same thing for my worst gig. Yo, it's the same thing for, and I think that's where a lot of the where for real, I think a lot of the turmoil when the shit that it's just Baltimore shit, where dudes don't like or want to put something, cast aspersions like, oh, he's scary, or them niggas ducking bump, or them niggas think they better than what they is. Yo, what they don't realize is that, like, yo, overseas and all of that stuff, that's cool. Like, yo, it's cool. I play overseas, other guys play, yo, that shit cool. But bro, once you played in the NBA, there's no such thing as duck and bump. That you played against, you are considered, my nigga, at some point in time, one of the top players in the world.
It's only 450.
It's only 450 dogs in there, yo. You feel what I'm saying? So like, yo, whenever you call somebody a scrub that was in the, like, yo, bro, you can think that you deserve to be there. That's like me waking up and saying, damn, shit, I put all this work in, yo, I should be in the NBA too, Donte. No, bro, Donte's 6'10", I'm 6 foot. Like, that's what I mean. Like, motherfuckers just don't be being realistic. Like, yo, it's not, yo, the work, that shit cool. But like, yo, you need a little bit of everything. A little bit of luck.
But it's Baltimore, though. You can't, I mean, I say it all the time. Like,
you love it, but
city
you hate it.
crazy. Yeah, I love it, but I hate it. But I definitely do love it more, man. That feeling. Me and my cousin talking about it. Like, me, like, being out of town all the time and living out of town a lot. When you come back home, man, it's like as soon as you get off the airplane, you walking through BWI. It's like, yo, I'm home. Like, man,
I love that feeling.
You might see somebody working, like, damn, I know you work there. What's up? I'm back, baby. Where we at, man?
That shit has definitely happened numerous times at BWI.
Yeah, man, just that feeling you get when you get back home, man. Like, people who be out of town and live out of town know what I'm saying. Like, if you really love the city, when you touch down in Baltimore, like BWI, you walk through just the smell and man, it's love. It's always love.
Shout out to my man Corey. I run into that nigga every time I'm in the airport.
Shout out to nigga Corey.
Whoever the vacation Corey schedule, man. Yo, I run into this nigga every time I'm in the airport, man. I know he gonna be watching this shit. He gonna understand, man. Shout out to you. Hey, this is what I want to know though, yo. What was your toughest check, yo?
Well, you already know we
was just talking about this the other day though.
Before we left the NBA talk, I wanted to ask that.
Yeah, no. To be honest, and people are not gonna really like. They're gonna be like, "What?" My toughest check, I would say, outside. Well, I wouldn't even say Kobe. Kobe's a tough check, but with Kobe, it's just you gotta hope he off that night because you're not nothing you can do is gonna stop him. No. You just gotta just stay in front. Don't reach. Tell your teammates don't talk trash to him and get them all riled up, and just hope the night be cool. But outside of Kobe,
that's a part of the game. A part of the game plan to stop Kobe is telling other niggas to shut the fuck up.
Yo, he like if you stop his initial move and you stop his counter, he got a counter to the counter.
Yeah, yo.
Like, there's no way to play that. It's no way to play that. But yeah, outside of Kobe, it's not Melo because I grew up. I started working out with Melo when I was in the 8th grade. So 8th, 9th grade, I mean, played against him. So I already it's Melo. And same thing with KD. People like, oh, it ain't KD and Melo. Like, nah, I grew up with playing against KD and Melo. So nah, my toughest check was Chris Bosh in Toronto when he was in Toronto. Not Miami Chris Bosh. Miami Chris Bosh, that was nothing. He was trash. Toronto Chris Bosh gave me 37 points. I mean, we went to Toronto, and I had come off like a crazy streak. Like I was hot. I did the post game. I mean, the pregame
I remember that.
I don't
remember that game, but I remember that streak.
Yeah. Right. So we was winning. We was like, I think maybe a game and a half out of the playoffs. We got at Toronto, and I'm like, man, I'm about to torch this big nigga. Like, they got me at the 4 too, so I'm out there. I'm dancing at the 4, shooting trade on the wing, drive by all the big, slow bigs. Got up to Chris Bosh, though, man. He gave me, like, right hook, left hook, right fade away, left fade away. Like, I'm talking about, like, he total package, trade me in a corner, jab me in a corner, flash. Like, he was a tough check, man.
Tough.
Like, he should have never left. Like, this game went so like, I mean, he had to fit the system, he had to work with LeBron and D Wade, but man, he
that's
was
crazy,
tough, man.
What about in college?
In college,
because niggas don't know you. You was on route to being probably at that point in time, y'all was on. Yeah, y'all played zone. Facts.
Was y'all still in the Big East?
That's
Yeah,
true.
we
Yeah,
in the Big East.
Big East. Who was the best? Who was the best
tough.
guy you saw? I can't remember everybody that came out. Then I know Johnny Flynn was with you though, right?
Yeah, Johnny was with me. Man, that year it went by so fast. That year was more about me than it was about anybody who I played against.
Right.
But I mean, shoot, we had.
What was that like?
We had to beat, and it was crazy. Louisville was tough. Their whole team, Terrence Williams.
Oh yeah,
Did they have Edgar Sosa?
Yeah.
Edgar Sosa, Earl Clark.
What the fuck happened to him? I think I seen him in the Euro League like 2 years ago. Yeah, like two years ago.
But yeah, college it was. I mean, of course, we have a man Dewan down at Georgetown.
Yeah,
Dewan Summers.
Shout out Juan.
Yeah.
Trying to get you on the show next one.
Yeah,
Facts.
Dewan Summers, Patrick Ewing Jr. down there, Austin Freeman, Chris Wright. Their whole team.
That team was tough.
Yeah,
that team was tough.
We beat them. We beat them at
Austin
Syracuse,
once
and they
or
was
twice
number 8 in the
too,
country.
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember that
yeah.
game. That was a good game for me. Against Georgetown at the Dome. They was number 8. We was college game day. It was lit. We stormed the court afterwards.
Yeah, yo. So my one question, as far as like the college thing, what do you think about guys that if let's put it like this? I'm gonna start from your high school thing. Coming out of high school, bro. For those who don't know, you was number 2 in the nation.
I was in my position.
At your position, correct?
Yep.
So
Number
normally
8 overall.
So normally in that,
Still not bad.
Right.
Still not bad.
still not bad.
Numbers right.
Yeah.
Nah.
So still at that, just and speaking at your position,
Mhm.
like and what you could do with the ball and all that, if this was now, you'd be coming out more than likely. Would you be one of the guys that would want to go to college, or would you be shooting across the waters?
I mean, at that time, I've never been asked that question if I was to come out of high school now. I've always been asked at the time. At the time, I needed college. I wasn't big enough. My IQ still needed to expand some. I still had a lot to learn. When I got to college, I learned a lot. That 1 year helped me. I probably could have stayed another year, probably would have went higher. But I mean, they guaranteed me that first round.
Boeheim was your coach, right?
Yeah. Once they guaranteed me that first round, you send out a letter to the NBA, they do all reports, and they come back to you. It was guaranteed first round. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go.
I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Grandma's need some help. I take care of the fam, and I had a son on the way.
Yo, so when this is because I didn't go through that experience, right? But you saying they guaranteed you first round. So what happens to the dudes that go there and leave college with a guaranteed letter, and then they don't get drafted?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of guys.
How the fuck does that happen if they guaranteed you something?
It was a bunch of guys. I mean, it was a few. I slipped in the draft because I was.
What was your projected? You projected like 15?
Top 15.
Yeah, I think
so I slipped 28. Darrell Arthur was top 10. He slipped to 27 right before me.
Facts. He was in what school? Kansas.
Darrell Arthur was at Kansas. Like, my draft was low.
Remember, he got hurt too, though.
Yeah, but he still came back
bad enough to where he was.
Right.
He played summer league.
Facts,
Oh,
and he did pretty decent. I'm trying to think of what's the other dude. No, I'm not trying to think of that. What I'm geeking off of is the fact that didn't Johnny Flynn get drafted higher and you averaged more than him?
He got drafted a year later.
He was the next year, though.
He was the next year.
They went to the tournament the next year.
Yeah. I mean, but they went to the tournament. It's all about that tournament run, man.
Y'all did what in the Big East tournament?
We finished 8th that season. We made it to the NIT. We went NIT. That's what hurt me.
That's what hurt.
I went NIT instead of
valuable lessons.
If you make it to the tournament, man.
Because all eyes on you at that point.
All eyes.
All you need is one game.
All you need is one game.
One game. That's crazy. Just one. One game changed your whole fucking life for the rest of your life, yo.
I really do though. It's crazy how.
If it weren't for the NCAA tournament, we'd have never known who Steph Curry was.
Nah, he would have known. You would have known who he was.
I'm saying probably once he got to the NBA, but I'm talking about as far as like
that year before he blew up. Yeah, you would have just known him that next year.
Yeah,
he would have been killing.
Yes, it's no way. And his father was an NBA player.
His junior year, he beat everybody. But it's that his sophomore year when he hit that tournament and blew up like that. Yeah, that put him.
But there's one thing I want to address too while we talking about draft. Yo, y'all draft class, and shout out to my man Rob, yo, because he said I ain't even gonna take your credit, bro. Y'all draft class was thick as a whore, yo.
Thick as a bitch.
Oh my!
That's what I'm saying.
Yo.
Like I looked at all that, I was just like, yo, bro, this nigga. I skipped over all that.
One of the best draft classes ever.
Yo, I'm gonna go back and just
pull that up, yo.
I'm gonna go through just off the top, just some of the guys that were in my high school class. My high school class had Derrick Rose in it.
Yeah.
We had who do we? I'm sorry, Mike Beasley.
Yeah.
We had Kevin Love.
Yeah.
We had Anthony Randolph. We had. I mean, all right. So I'm just gonna go through the draft itself. Derrick Rose #1, Russell Westbrook #2, Kevin Love #3, Brooke Lopez, Robin Lopez, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka, DeAndre Jordan, Gordon Dragic, OJ Mayo.
Yo, that's who it was that I was thinking about. OJ fucking Mayo.
Danilo Gallinari, DJ Augustine, Jared Bayless.
He was one of my faves.
Brandon Rush, Mari Spates, JaVale McGee, JJ Hickson, Ryan Anderson, Courtney Lee, Costa Koufis, Nicholas Batum, George Hill.
He's supposed to play on our year team for the Brunson this year.
What's up, AP?
DJ White, J.R. Giddens. He was
J.R. Giddens was tough as shit.
Yo, on that Big Joey was.
Big Joey was. Yo, but you want to know what's crazy? Not what's the nigga's name we just said? J.R. Giddens. Yo, on the game.
He was the #2 player out of LeBron's high school class.
Yeah, yo, and on the game.
He was nice.
I remember the last NCAA game they made.
He played for New Mexico.
Lord, he was so nice on that game, yo. I used to fuck my man Weezy up with him, like, yo, I'm telling you this. He's like, yo, who the fuck is this? I'm like, you don't know him, shorty, but I know him.
I drafted
yo, this nigga used to, oh my God, Lord. Yeah. And when he was at Kansas, he was tough
started
too.
at Kansas, then he transferred.
I remember him because he won the dunk contest.
What made you go to Syracuse? I went to Syracuse because they had 4 returning players. They had graduated the year before I went there. They sat me down. I committed my junior year. Beginning of my junior year of high school, I committed. And basically, shout out to Rob Murphy, the assistant coach. He came in with all the papers from all the schools that offered me: Texas, Miami, Kansas, Villanova, you name it. I mean, Virginia Tech, NC State. I had everybody. And he came in with all the lists of schools and was like, all right, look, these how many players, Georgetown, these how many players is on the roster. Went through, he had them all highlighted. It's like 8 to 10 players on each roster. He came in with Syracuse, and it was 4 highlighted, and none was at my position.
He said, easy pick.
He said, you can come here, you can take as many shots as you want, and we can get you ready for the league. And the line of guys that already went to Syracuse from Baltimore, you had, of course, you had Melo, but we had Tree, we had Mike Lloyd, Coach, Mike's family right there. It was a bunch of after me. Shoot, we still had CJ.
They still had CJ. They kept that pipe. You kept the pipeline going.
Yeah, I mean, and even close places like Philly, they draft guys that was like me. So they go after guys, recruit guys that was like me, and they eventually made it to the big time. So I was like, yo, it's a no-brainer for me.
You got accolades from there before leaving, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I got all those. I got all those.
Don't worry. I'll be on this man.
Don't worry. Big East 2008.
Only freshman to make a team.
I was gonna say that, but he said it for himself. Yeah, I like that, Tay. That way I ain't gotta be all cocky for you. Right. Big East all freshman team. First team parade All-American the year before. McDonald's All-American the year before. And those are just the only 4 that I'm going to talk about. Oh, and he represented Team USA in the FIBA U19 World Championships twice. He won gold and won silver once.
What was that experience like playing in the FIBA?
So he played for his country.
It was different, man. It was different. It was my first taste of overseas basketball, and it was tough, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like that gold medal we won, it wasn't easy. We had to beat a Chinese team. China, they be low key bringing sometimes
and
too.
All
with
the
ages, they all be tall, be oldest. I don't know what, but. Yeah, we was playing against the grown men.
They be low key ranking.
For real.
Niggas make their own IDs and shit.
Everybody know how we used to go to Philly, that little Philly tournament we went to.
Bustle
and they used to always be bringing up in Philly. But yeah, So the other countries be doing that. So
they started reclassing.
It was tough, but it was good for me, man. Especially the one before college. Like we went to Serbia, to Novi Sad. And we end up losing to the Serbian team in the championship. We beat the French team in the semis. Nicholas Batum. I think, was Serge on that? No, Serge wasn't on. No, he was with Spain. Tony Parker, little brother, was playing. Yeah. But yeah, that was tough. Lost to Serbia after we beat them in pool play. We lost to them in the championship round. Of course, the refs was crazy on their side, but that physicality got me ready for the Big East because when I was in the Big East, it was the real Big East.
Yeah,
it was live, man. It was no, you know, we say it wasn't no whore, man.
Nah.
I don't know if we can cuss on here.
Fuck bitch, pussy, all that.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck this, fuck you mean, yeah.
I'm trying to stay social media right. Like, you know, you got to post this on social media.
Man,
yo, go check it out.
We got editors. That's what my man do. He is nice. Like,
nah.
yo, so the only thing I wanted to ask, as far as like the whole college experience, do you think the fact that Melo, from you coming, by you being from Baltimore, then you going there, do you think the fact that Melo went there first, like kind of put like a, like,
they put it back on the mats for sure, especially when you won the national championship.
Not even back on the mat, but like put a monkey on your back going into the situation.
Nah, it wasn't. I mean, with the monkey, I didn't feel no pressure because I'm just out there hooping. Like,
right.
What's up, Debo?
We had it Debo. Granted, we had we had a young team, so I mean, it wasn't no high expectations. It's just like, let's see what they can do. You know, we really should have stuck together for another year, but you know, I had other plans, but
clearly,
but
that's tough.
Yeah, it's it wasn't no pressure. Like I think the pressure, if I would have put that number on that 15 and try to go out there and do something, but nah, I just went. I was just hooping. I was excited to be in school.
Did you ever like consider Maryland? Like I just like,
Maryland what?
Basketball.
Maryland what?
I said Maryland what? As home or what, man?
I'm on the answer that.
Hell no. Listen,
Maryland don't get
listen. Everybody who know if from the area, if y'all watching class of 2007, shout out class of 07. We getting old. Gary Williams, I went on a visit. First of all, I went on an unofficial visit, and he acted like I was mad. He was mad because I was there. And pulled me to his office and straight up told me, like, yo, we're not recruiting you. We're not offering you. We want Julian Vaughn. You remember Julian Vaughn?
Crazy.
We want Julian Vaughn. He started at Florida State and ended up going to Georgetown. No disrespect to Julian. You know,
no. He shitted on. Gary Williams shitted on all
in that scenario.
Who?
But he know Julian know, like, yo, you couldn't
no.
Me. And for them to even say that, like, I was big. I would have went to Maryland if they would have offered me. But when he did that on that stunt, and I was just on the unofficial, I was like, oh man, I'm never going to win.
That's crazy.
It was over for Maryland.
On the unofficial.
Yo played in your face, yo. That's the new saying they be saying, millennials. Yo playing in your face.
Oh man. So of course it's time to get into what you into now. The big three.
Big three, baby.
Big three basketball, yo. What is it like playing in something with all those type of people watching? Yo, you got old heads, new guys. You know what I mean? The teammates, you know, I love Steven Jackson. That's one of my favorite players ever.
Facts,
you know what I mean? So like, yo,
Stack,
shout out Stack, yo. You know what I mean? When I say I feel like me and him got a lot in common.
Oh, facts. No, y'all got that fire. He got that fire.
Yo, he don't give a fuck. He say what he gotta say.
Yep.
He going down. He gonna stand. Yo, I fuck with him.
He running the stands with you.
He running. Yeah, man, him got.
Yo, we talked about that though. Yo, like,
yo. So what did he say?
That's crazy. Like,
what did he say?
Just to keep it on the, on
the
up and up. He not that he regretted it, but like that took a lot out of him, yo. Like, he was riding with his teammate. That's what he do. And he said, still to this day, he'll ride with you. Like he had a bunch of other stories he told me about. It's crazy. I'm not even going to mention them right here. But
I know some dudes that he knows.
Yeah. So now, like he go hard though. So he was rocking with Ron Artest, and but he lost a lot, man. He lost a lot.
Yo, I know. I could tell.
He lost a chunk of bread.
Yo,
and Ron Artest career stayed
on that. Yo, they really need to do a documentary on that.
It was crazy to see how he kind of he did get blackballed, but Ron Artest didn't.
I mean, he
stayed in the league. When I say blackball, I feel like no matter what, everywhere he went, they always talked about that first.
No, that was gonna be the first thing. Yeah.
And they never did that with Ron Artest, yo.
I mean, he kind of, because he went. It's all about where he went to and who he was. Yo.
You're right.
He just different. But
damn, yo, that's tough.
Yeah.
The documentary was solid though.
So
Ron Artest shit.
I ain't seen that.
No, that was solid.
Steven Jackson.
They need to do a documentary on the brawl.
Yeah, just like a ESPN 30 for 30.
Yeah, and what happened afterwards.
But not really a 30 because you got to keep it. It need to be on like HBO. Like you got to really go into
right,
it.
We need to see
and really know what was going on, like and everything, like. Especially right now with the mental health, like that'll be. There's a lot going on. A lot going on.
Hey, yo, it's crazy because when I was in Kansas, when me and Word and Robbie was out JUCO at Kansas, Rashard Lewis' brother was my assistant coach. And it was the year after the Orlando Magic had went to whatever. And a whole bunch of, I had 5 teammates that I lived with that was all from Beaumont, Texas.
Wow.
And all them niggas, the one dude, you can ask Steven Jackson when you get around, the one nigga name was Big Mac. And right before he came down there, he had got shot in his fucking arm from beating the nigga up. He chased the nigga in the fight. Like, the fight was happening inside the club. The nigga told him, you come outside, I'm gonna shoot you. Yo, followed the nigga outside, followed the nigga to his car, beat the nigga up, and then like try to walk away. So the nigga ended up shooting him after he beat him up. But he came to college right after, bro.
Wow. And
when yo got down, yo said he took, I don't want to say too much, but I guess he had a situation, I guess, right when Kendrick Perkins was getting drafted. And I guess whatever situation that was, he was with him.
Oh, wow.
And he held that for yo. And Big Perk used to send yo like shoes and shit all the time.
Yeah.
You felt like it was and he used to be like, yo, like he used to say like, nigga, Steven Jackson, that nigga a gangster. He a real one. I used to be like, yo, I want to meet you. Yeah, yo, he used to be like, yo, nah, that nigga there, like that nigga a real one. I used to be like, yo, that's crazy, yo, but Big Mac was a real one. So I can see it. Yeah. That's what's up, yo. That's what's up.
That's definitely what it is.
That's dope.
So how is it playing in that Big 3 though? Like,
yeah, man, the Big 3 dope, man. It's not easy though. Like, people be thinking like, oh, it's just 3-on-3. You know, you can get like, nah, like it ain't. It's hand checking involved. It's physical. Like, I mean, get me wrong, I'm having a pretty good year and I'm able to get off, but that's just from me being able to still play 5-on-5 and be in some good shape. Like, it'd be tough, man. I ain't gonna lie, but it's fun, man. Being able to travel, my kids being able to come to the games with me this summer, and I'm just happy to be back home playing in front of friends and family.
Y'all getting some nice crowds too.
Yeah, the city's been showing love.
Every crowd look like it's packed.
Yeah,
yo, I think that entire vibe is just a great, awesome look, yo.
It is, yo.
Yo, it's a polished professional league. Yes.
That's what I'm about to say. Like, how was that?
How you, man? Yeah,
it's super competitive.
You got the chance to like spend time with Ice Cube.
Yeah, I seen him in the airport. We sat and talked for a little bit, and just at the draft process at the combine, he a hustler, man, and you know, he definitely always wants to look out for his people and always wants to show love. And even at the cities, you know, he done performed in a couple of cities. Fans be going crazy. He be taking pictures. Like, it's cool to see somebody who been in the game that long and it's still really that cool.
What was he performing though? We be clubbing.
I was in the back, so I was watching the TV.
Hey, Scrap, you look like Cube a little bit too.
Shake him up, shake him.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. We ain't had no volume, and he was doing his thing. You can see he was out performing, but yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
If he was doing this move like this,
he definitely
that's the way we be clubbing shit.
He would do the yay. Doing that. Yeah,
that's tough.
He got on the mic one game before the game started and did it, and the crowd went crazy.
Yeah, you're an icon though. You know what I mean?
Nah, he really is though.
That's my era of rap music.
Yeah. Not even older than you though. Like,
right,
it be people's like pops at the game, like grandfathers. Like, yeah, like my grandfather loved Cube, yo. He like, man, tell Cube I said what's up, man. You already know how we get down. Yeah. I'm like, yo.
That's funny as shit. That's funny as shit.
Y'all might have made the hardest diss track of all time for real.
By far, No Vaseline might be by far. So with I mean, I just want to know how it is. So like, yo, because right now you coming off. Like, do you start? You come out the bench?
I'm in the
interchange it.
So it's called the fourth man. Like, you know, we got the sixth man in the NBA. I'm one of the top guys for the fourth man. I'm trying to get that award this year. Just coming off the bench.
Make sure y'all vote.
Bringing that, for sure.
Hitting game winners.
Got a game win under my belt this year. You know, a couple big games, couple 18, 20-point games. So it's you know, I just try to bring my energy. That's how I am. I'm a versatile player, so I can guard multiple positions. So I just come out there and just go at it, man. Try to have fun.
So, all right, let's take it to the game winner, right?
Okay.
When you hit the game winner, what was the name of that dance move you did, yo?
It wasn't no name, man. I was really in between of what I wanted to do. But, you know, I was trying to get some shoulders in it. You know, rep the Baltimore club. You know,
facts.
You know, we do at the house party.
The Avenue.
And then I was trying to get, I was just excited. I ain't gonna lie. That was the first game.
Facts. That was tough.
Geeking, yeah.
Then we came on here and talked about that.
Yeah. It was crazy because before that game, like we hadn't really got together as a team except the day before. We had one practice the day before, and it was like, yo, this is what we're gonna do. Let's just go out there. And other teams had been together, but our schedules just didn't align to meet up. But we was making sure, like, all right, we checking in every day, using the gym. We did this, do that. All right, cool. But when we came together that first game, and we didn't have Steven Jackson because he had hurt his knee right before. Yeah. So it was like, yo, what we gonna do? And we just fought back. We was down, we was losing, and just fought back and
I like
won, man.
I like the Frank Nitty kid.
Yeah, he tough, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Frank, man.
He a baller.
Franklin Sessions.
He definitely got 1,000 moves.
Yeah, he'll dribble that bitch the L, that motherfucker, but I like it.
He an LA guy, man.
Oh yeah, I ain't know he's from LA.
From Watts, man.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, he from.
I seen him like, the first time I seen him. I'm gonna tell you, it's crazy because the first time I seen him was when I played in Canada. So when he signed to Canada, that was the first time I ever heard of him. Okay. That's what made me even start watching the Drew League.
Oh, okay.
And then I seen him.
I think after when he signed to Canada, he was what?
He was that first year. He got that first year MVP. He was playing with Steven Jackson in them, I think. So I seen it, and I was like, damn, shorty. And then they start, social media been blowing up. I was like, damn, he can hoop. And then once he played out there, he played for one of my teammates that when I played out there, his father, Coach Kendrick. And I was like, yo, can he really? And he was like, nah, he got to go. He was like, yo.
It's all about, I mean, he got to have that confidence. You know, he's he played high on emotions. Like, he talked trash. He really, like, he could come to Baltimore. I was trying to get him to come here, but, he got obligations, like financial obligations with Drew. Like, the Drew definitely be looking out for him. So but
that's crazy. He has financial obligations in the Drew.
Hey, the Drew is the league. That's where it's at, man. The Drew League is bigger opportunities outside. Not saying
I need financial obligations.
The Drew, but I'm talking about like outside. Like he.
I'm just saying. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nah, yo, you gonna make
he's multiply the crowd.
Not even that, yo. He's gonna make his brand. He's making a brand.
He's a brand. Like I'm about to get some socks. I'm gonna bring y'all some socks in here.
Yeah.
And he got his wave, man. What he got going on is
get that nigga wear some HOH gear too.
Facts. He worked hard, man. He worked hard. Shout out to Frank, man. Good guy right there.
Hey, so as we saw, in like towards the beginning of the season, the big three let go a bunch of players. Like, was that political or was that like skill based?
Man, I still don't even know what went on with that. I heard one story, people was complaining. I heard another story that guys just wasn't showing up. I don't really know, man. I know that my checks wasn't stopping. I know that we was winning, so that's all I was worried about. But yeah, I mean, it's a business at the end of the day still. So the guys that's writing the checks, they make the decisions.
Like keep it real professional too. Like
he definitely do. It's getting better. Every business you have, it's going to have its hiccups. It's going to have its bumps. But as a whole, man, the big three, the organization is definitely dope, man, and it's on the rise. Hopefully, it continues to grow and just give some summertime entertainment. All
right. So here's an argument, that's been going on widespread, and I know y'all agree. Who is the toughest check in the big three? Is it ISO Joe? Is it? I get a couple of votes for Cat Mobley. Sessions.
Cat started off on fire. Ain't gonna lie, but his age, he played in like the last 3 or 4 games, so he might be a little banged up. They're not really reporting nothing. He ain't saying nothing either, but ISO Joe, man, he can still. He need to be in the league.
Yeah. He don't even belong out
ISO
there.
Be out there, man. But his team rock with him too, though. His team rock with him. Like, they give him the ball and they make sure he get going. So, he killing. He got my MVP vote for sure right now.
So what about Corey Maggette? Can he still play in the NBA?
Tough. His team, the power. Nancy, the way she runs that team, like they got plays. People don't be paying attention. If you pay attention, they got set plays. They know which way. If you look this way, they've been together. They won a championship. So they practice in the off season. Like them guys,
they practice in the off season. That's tough.
I don't think they don't
3-on-3.
They don't play anywhere else. So that's I think Big Baby might have went somewhere. He went to Canada for a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, everybody was at home doing whatever they have their businesses. I know Corey Maggette is a big entrepreneur, so whatever he got going on, and but they be like working out together.
Yeah.
Like
Yo,
they
still
take it
jumping
serious.
like he in the league.
Yeah. I mean, he was always one of them fit guys. He was always like in the weight room before the game, being away from after the game.
Before the game.
Before and after. No, I mean, once you're in the league, I used to live before the game. Like, get a lift in. Like, it's crazy what, like, that's why I said the league it's on a whole different level. Like, you can talk like, oh, yeah, I can do that. Nah, bro, go lift before a game. And go out there and play 20, 25 minutes. I used to lift and go play 25 minutes. Like,
a little light
up,
shit.
You just shoot your shots out and then go out there and play. But I was after doing like a total body or legs, like not necessarily legs, but you definitely getting like it's a lot. It's not just wake up and go play basketball. Yo.
That's what a lot of people are seeing professional basketball is at any level. Like you just gotta wake up now.
Even overseas, I think it's even tougher because you don't have all the accessories that you have at will. In the league, you go to one facility, you got everything from stem, ice to cryo to norm tech to trainers to masseuses to doctor to the court, the weights, everything is right there.
That's why
when you overseas guy, you might gotta go here, you gotta pay this guy, you gotta pay that guy. You know what I'm saying? You paying people. League, you just showing up, everything right there. But when you're overseas, you gotta pay this guy. That's why I say.
And the shit not gonna be at the same place.
No,
you might be able to go to your gym. You at your like place, lift weights,
and I
get
ain't really
some shots up.
that until I got overseas.
It's totally different.
Talk about that, y'all. Like you said, you done with the overseas. How was that whole experience?
Oh no, I'm not done. Definitely not done.
Oh, you just didn't play this
took
year.
a break.
No, I took a break.
To
mentally get focused because you don't want to go over there and being overseas and not being in a mental state is a sane state is not good, man. That's I've seen some bad things happen to guys over there. So,
facts.
But yeah, I'm sorry. What's your question?
Playing overseas, just the whole experience.
The whole experience. It's tough, man. Yeah, I mean, my longest contract was I was in Dubai for 2 straight years. I had some personal problems with that, but I was in Dubai for 2 straight years, and all the rest of them been like 8 to 10 months. But it's a long time, man. Like it's you away from your kids, you away from your friends, your family. Like it's really like out of sight, out of mind too. Like you gotta kind of. When I went to China, I only went to China for 5 months. My first year overseas was China. Lord blessed me with a crazy job, and I was there, and I was ready to come home. I was homesick. Like, I'm talking like my stomach started hurting. Like I was just sitting there. I'd be up all night just thinking about home. Like it was crazy. I was like, yo, I gotta get home. And I was only over there for 5 months, and we went to the semifinals. And I could have went to the championship, but I was just so mentally checked out. I was like, I gotta get home, and even left out a job. Like looking at it now, like, I could stay overseas for 10 months and still be cool. Like, but that first job, man, that was tough. I was like, yo, I'm ready to come back home. I don't think I played basketball. I got home in like March. I ain't played basketball again until like the draft, like July. I went and played summer league. I was like, I took a break. I was like, yo, overseas. That's why I always love respect. It's always respect for me when, especially after that experience in it. I respect guys that go overseas, especially guys that play like 15, 17 years overseas.
Bro, like, I had a teammate. That nigga, I was like, bro, I don't know how you did that.
Like, it's tough, man. Like,
it's mentally,
granted, the overseas life is good. Like, it's carefree. It's no stress. Like, here, it's harder to live in America than it is to live overseas. Like,
and then you the only one that look like you, maybe.
It's like it's
shit. It's like that in Texas.
Man,
real shit. I ain't even lying, yo. I can stand there.
Why you saying like that, yo? It's like that in Texas.
Really? Yo, cause that's how I felt, yo. When you just said that, it hit a nerve, yo.
I went with your country, your best country voice over that one.
Yeah, cause that's how they talk. I'm so used to Texas. That's how they say it, yo. No, where we was at, they were like Texas. How Mexicans say it? That's how they said it. I don't know how to say it.
Texas. That's funny.
Holmes. But yo, shout out to my Edinburgh and my Brownsville fam though, yo. I love y'all, man. Yo, that they showed me a new part of life over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's no black people. It's all Mexicans.
Wow.
It's right by the border.
It's like 96%.
Yeah, 96.
Joe said that.
Yo, like where they staring at you in the mall, like kids is running up to you, like, yo, I ain't even never seen one of you.
That's how I was in China.
See,
they used to like they never knew who I was, but they want to take pictures. And I had my friend come over. They thought she was Beyonce. Like crazy. They don't know what.
They have no idea,
and they really don't even have TV like that either. Though. Like it's crazy.
They be happier though.
I mean, because
I think America is just looked at on like such a big scale, yo. That's all it is.
And I'm gonna tell you something like about that part of Texas though. Like one thing that they don't have to worry about is racism, because it's all Mexican, yo.
They all fucking look alike.
You don't even have to worry about Black Lives Matter because yo ain't no white people. You know what I mean? That's the furthest thing you had to worry about was getting typecast out there. Everybody just want to drink beer.
There, huh?
Well, ice coming through there though. Now, yeah, that's where the cat at.
Where they be coming from somewhere else? Like
Man, they just be popping out. You go to Big Popeyes, they be in there with the guns on. Real talk. You be like, oh, okay, Border Patrol. Let me slide.
The ice be Mexicans?
No, one stopped me and was like, "Oh, was you born in America, right?" This ice.
Say it on the mic, bro. Slide over there and say it in the mic. Slide over there and say it in the mic.
Oh no, no. The ICE agent, he stopped me. He stopped me at the checkpoint and was like, you know, was you born in America, Holmes? And I was like, yeah, Detroit. I was saying, where was you born? He said someplace. I was like, that's in Mexico. He was like, yeah.
Hey, that's the crazy part about it, yo. Like, yo, they be the agents.
They got you though. How else they gonna catch the other motherfuckers? You ain't gonna be able to catch them with no Americans.
Right, they know how to point them out and shit.
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, y'all
sure.
know that nigga illegally from my block.
Yeah, for sure. So what's your I want to say, once you done with basketball, have you thought about what you want to do once you done?
I've gotten to the real estate game a little bit. I dibble and dab in that. I definitely want to do something like where it's in front of the camera. Like I had my own little show when I was in Sacramento, the Star Donte Greene show.
Yeah.
Used to be geeking, but it's it kind of like really like opened up. Like people was like, "Oh, you should really think about being on TV." Like it was natural. So something, whether it be being a sportscaster or maybe even getting in some acting, I don't know, but definitely
I can definitely
the
see you being
TV
a
radio
sportscaster.
type deal. Yeah, for sure.
For sure, I can definitely see you doing that.
All right, so
We got no. Go ahead.
So this is what I want to ask you before we get into the like super political stuff, right? We gotta get it out the way because you know it's what we do. Who's your top five?
My top five.
Yeah,
All time. Oh, we go all time.
It's all after we get all the other shit out the way.
Woo!
We go your all time top
Like, it's a lot
five.
of pressure
You gotta
too
go
right
all
now,
time
too,
top
'cause
five.
everybody
We
dropping
right
top
off the
50, the top 50 rappers. And,
No, we ain't gonna. We don't do
Buttons
this.
number
Yeah,
3.
fuck,
I was about to say
yeah.
Joe
Fuck,
Budden.
First of all, that was by far the worst fucking list I've ever
I
seen.
got Jared Dudley in my top 5.
That's crazy.
Nah,
That's crazy.
top 5. Well, one, MJ is GOAT. That's my number one. After that, I really don't have no order, but MJ is for sure number one GOAT in my eyes. Just a dog, man. Like his determination to win, to want to win, and expect everybody to be on point every single night. Like, yo, you gotta be. Like, he held everybody, man. Like, yo, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But anyway, MJ number one. Right after that, I got the Bean. Bean is I mean, got my respect for sure.
Understood.
Bean's in there. I'll have to say, I know people probably ain't gonna like this, but LeBron, man, like you got to put LeBron in there. Not
Man,
for
how fucking 5 on that.
not for
I don't know why the
Not
fuck
for-
they ain't gonna like it.
not for like winning championships, but as far as top 5, like what he has been to the game, like yo, he is like people don't understand. Like, yeah, he not. Y'all look at him because y'all trying to compare him to Mike. Don't compare him to Mike. Just look at what he's done.
Right.
Yo, 9 straight finals. Being able to be in the, I think he's like top 10 in points, assists, and rebounds. Or maybe not rebounds, but definitely points and assists every year. Like he averaged damn near triple double at 6'9", 275 pounds, running that fast. Like, yo, top. If you put him. I was having this conversation with one of the sports reporters from Fresno. If you put him in 1975, or if you put him in 1985 or 92, Barn would destroy them.
There's nobody.
Like, he flop, he cry because that's just how it is now. He should he be doing that because he's that big? No, but that's just basketball now.
Yeah, that's what the game.
But if you put him in that era, Pistol Pete, well, whoever, Julia, Dr. J, MJ with Clyde, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, you put him in that, he would destroy all them dudes.
Facts.
And go to the finals 20 straight times.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
It would have been too easy.
He's
Like,
a 5.
come on, like
he would be a 5-man with ball handling.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's not one of the best. He's not one of the best winners in the game. No,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, he was 3 for 9 in the finals.
3 for 9.
All right, he lost 6
But
times.
can we say that
But
when he's been 9?
He's carried some teams. So we're not gonna get to the whole debate. But Bron's in there.
I give him 2 of those losses.
Bron, I throw Kareem in there just because I went back and seen the footage and he was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right.
So Kareem, and then man, it's a toss up because you got KD that's coming. Like KD right there. I think once he come back, and hopefully he come back like I think he gonna come back. He gonna be right.
If he
there.
still got that hezzy, it's a wrap.
It's over. So you can put KD. I mean, you still got your Magic, your Bird. Yeah, man. I that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna leave the last one to KD, Magic, Bird right there.
Top 5 in the game right now.
Measurement, yeah.
Top 5 in the game right now.
Right now.
Active.
Wow. That's tough. I mean, to be fair, if you look at it though, AD is a muscle, man. Like if he can stay healthy, like he look like hopefully he get on his healthy path right now, but yo, he's a problem. AD,
a serious problem.
I'm not gonna put him at number 1, but he might be like honorable mentioning for top 5 just because of his injuries and everything. But man, you still gotta have Bron in there.
Yep.
You gotta have Kawhi in there for what he did with Toronto. He earned that. I mean, you got Steph. That's right. You can't not talk about Steph.
Right.
And you still got, KD. You got Kyrie. I'll give you a top 10. I got top 10. Top 5.
Top 5 is hard.
Yeah, top 5.
I'd rather keep it.
Top 10. Top 10. You got Giannis. You got Kyrie. You got Steph. You got Kawhi. You got Bron. Who else did I say in that? Giannis, AD, Kawhi, Bron,
Steph.
You got Kyrie, KD. You got Dame. I'm putting Dame in there, man. Dame is
okay. I'm cool with that.
Tough.
I'm cool with that.
He got tough juice, definitely.
I'm cool with that.
I'm Dame. You got James and you got Russ. That's it. Yeah. That's why I said top 5 even tough because you got James. You still got James, Kawhi, KD.
You can end up leaving LeBron out if you try to do it that way.
You got facts. I got a top 10 and even top 10 still.
If I'm leaving anybody out, I'm leaving out. I'm leaving out.
It's about to be so fun this year. Like that's what people don't understand. Like it's starting to at least in the West and the East is still. It's probably gonna be like 1, maybe 2 teams gonna be.
You want to know the funnest part about the whole thing? 2K is gonna be fun again.
Yeah,
nigga would pick the
and
Warriors.
They got the WNBA on there. Shout out to the WNBA.
Shout out to the WNBA, man.
I'm about to play. I probably play that more than I probably fuck when I play with the dudes, yo.
I'm about to get back on 2K for real.
Yeah, yo. I ain't leaving, bro. We about to get down.
It's 2K gonna be lit this year for sure.
Yeah, it is. Yo, because nigga would get the Warriors, you just quit. Yo, that shit ain't fun.
I know, right?
Niggas left out Paul George.
Paul George, right, and he a 2-way player, so you got to kind of throw him in there too. Like it's. He was in the MVP race this year.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. No, he was.
Man, he was hooping.
So I want to make sure, because I want to make sure while we got enough time, we make time anyway. But yo, we had another special guest that came with you. I want to make sure we give him time to make sure that he talk about everything that he doing, because even if that means I'm about to give him my spot in the chair. I'm about to give him my no. I'm gonna give. Top 10 Baltimore players. He don't gotta do that. He don't gotta do that. We're not.
That's
because
we're not gonna do that. That would be worse than me sitting there trying to prove LeBron's better than Mike right now. Like that. There's no way we're going. You need a whole day, whole 24 hours to do that podcast. Like
facts. But before my man Greg get in the chair, right? I want you to answer this question. I only want to get too deep. Is Melo gonna play in the league again?
I think he is.
They just put a report out. They said USA denied him.
Team USA did not.
That shit made me mad.
Team USA did not. He asked.
They said he's gonna bring too much with him.
He said he asked, could he come and basically join the team, and they said no.
Wow.
Yes. Wow, yo.
He just
the all-time leader. You gonna tell the USA go?
They let Jason Kidd come back and play at 35.
They did.
Not a good look. Not a good look.
That hurt me when I saw that, bro. I was like,
I didn't even see that.
I said, yo, he might not get back in the
before
league,
it died.
bro. Like,
that's the last thing that came through my phone. Melo can't
so
play.
do you think? I want to know before
they blackballing him for sure.
Do you think it's black? Is that black? Is it blackballing, or do you think it's Like, cause the notion that he has no fit just fucking blows me every time I hear it, bro.
You know, I was watching something. I might have been on Instagram. But they were saying it was what's his name? What's the guy that played with him in Denver?
Chauncey Billups.
Earl Watson.
Yeah, that was a good
Earl
take
Watson
he gave.
said he never had a coach to sit him down and be like, yo, this is what we need from you.
Mm-hmm.
We need you to defend.
George Karl hated
rebound. Yeah, like nobody, and D'Antoni hit, like nobody, they would sit there and be like, oh yeah, you good, da da da, and then go behind.
Just keep scoring, just keep scoring.
Yeah. And fuck him, I hate him.
Like,
I hate him.
Trash, get him out of here.
Yeah, yo, that's definitely what happened. Only person I think that really loved him was Mike Wilson.
Yeah, and the only good team he's been on was the team. He should never left Denver because that was the team.
But it was George Karl, yo.
He was a god in Denver.
Because you look at that book that George Karl wrote, he tell you how he really felt about Melo.
They should have found a way to get George Karl out of there.
That's what I think too.
But then again, that ain't Melo. Like he was saying, Melo's he'll sit there, you be cracking on him, he'll laugh at you and just going about his business.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't really worried about you, what you got to say. Like, you know who I am?
Yeah.
Like, all right, yeah, you funny. Or you whatever you got to say. I'm not. It's in one ear out the other. And he going on about his business.
Fair. I think the biggest thing that came at the Harlem was him really not being vocal.
Yeah,
like yo, if he would have been,
he
just kept. If he would have been said like, yo, nah, yo, D'Antoni really don't know what the fuck he's doing, and because like everybody's always made their own narrative. I feel like for Melo, it was never Melo's side of the story because he never told it. He never told it, yo. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna write a book and all that when he's done.
Oh, I know.
But
he's
like,
writing a book.
I think the fact that he ended up because, like I said on the last one, I feel like him becoming one of the faces on that Black Power movement that we pushing a new narrative. So when I feel like, yo, you can't get your hands on LeBron. LeBron too big, bro. What you gonna tell? Like, really? Can I tell people to hate LeBron? Can I kick LeBron in the NBA? No. Can I stop him from being in the NBA? Fuck no. Chris Paul, he's president of the National Basketball Association. Probably not gonna happen. D Wade, he's great. Yo, everybody loves D Wade. Nobody hates D Wade. If you say something bad about D Wade, like our president loves D Wade, the president at the time. But Melo, let's think about it. He threw a silk, he threw away a medal. He's always getting in trouble. Now he's getting in trouble with they say he keeps getting in trouble with his wife. He's got all this shit. He stopped. Yo, he got in a fight. He's plucked them out. He's not the model citizen. He's the one. He's the one that we can make out to be the bad guy. He's the one that we can sit there and say, and he don't talk. So once we beat him down, he ain't even gonna talk himself to get.
Say what?
No, yo, but who plays defense in the NBA, my guy?
Like you might have one or two guys on the whole team that might play defense.
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not even gonna say this. You want to know what? No.
I mean,
Melo passed the ball, bro. Melo averaged.
That's a bunch of guys in the NBA.
But look, Melo averaged 4 assists for a career. But almost 4 assists for a career. That's more than a lot of niggas. But look, check me out. For everybody that says he don't play defense, this is what I say. Hey, yo, if everybody
go
played
watch
defense,
him play against Kobe.
Yo, not even that. I won't even say that because that's too easy. Hey, yo, if everybody played defense, there'll be no need for a defensive stopper.
True.
If everybody played defense, there'll be no need for a defensive stopper, bro. You compare apples and oranges because AI played point guard. Listen, AI played point guard and didn't pass the ball. Melo is a 3 and a 4. His job was never to make other guys better. His job was to get buckets.
30.
His job. Wait. That's what I'm saying. Right now, it's niggas in the NBA. But what's evolve? I'm gonna ask you this: is evolving not what he did when he was in New York? Because for everybody that says he didn't pass the ball when he was in New York, the last 2 seasons in the triangle, for people that say he don't want to be coached, he don't know how to be coached. He played in the triangle offense that the coach set up that wasn't even fucking playing. The owner of the team, not the owner, the manager of the team set the shit up. Phil Jackson wasn't even the coach, bro. He played a whole offense for a nigga that wasn't even coaching them. Did what he said do and kept the ball moving. His 2 worst years, scoring-wise, as far as when he was in his prime, scoring-wise, was in New York. In that triangle offense, he averaged 21 and 24. And in one of them years, he averaged 6 assists, almost 6 assists a game. And they lost every fucking game.
You see what I did there, Sterl?
You feel me? Every game. D Wade ain't no passer, bro. I can name other niggas. Paul George ain't no passer. Kawhi Leonard ain't dropping dimes. Shaq wasn't no passer. Kobe a hawk. Did Kobe ever? Did Melo name? What's the next best nigga that Melo played with? Name. Okay. I said the next best nigga. The next best. That's one person.
Take Marcus Camby off it. Take Kenya Martin off.
I said the next thing.
No, I don't.
The next best nigga. We're talking about the next best nigga. The very next best person he played with was Allen Iverson. What's Allen Iverson's best thing in his game?
Not passing.
So what the fuck was Melo supposed to do? But I'm just wondering, yo, what was Melo supposed to do? If you're a point guard and your job is to score, and shit, I'm the 3. My job is to score. Fuck am I supposed to do? Bring the ball down and pass it to you?
Hey, yo,
and
Adam, you debating, but with no mic though. So you know, Alvin is killing you. In
I'm
the debate
killing you.
Can't nobody even hear you.
I know this, but I'm about to let Greg go because I'm about to win.
I know.
No, I'm letting Greg go. I won already, bro. I'm not going. I won already, Adam. I won. It's a team game. He went to the Western Conference line,
right? But what
I
he's
won,
saying
though,
is,
right?
like, yeah, he wasn't put in the league to pass the ball though.
No, yo, they pay niggas for that. Rondo passes. Just because you get old, niggas, I'm getting older.
But he can still get a basket anytime he wants, though.
Facts.
That's the thing, though.
Hey, bro, I averaged 25 in high school.
Then, so
when I went to college, I averaged 11, and I still went overseas.
Yo, walk over here and say it on a mic, bro.
No, yo, I won. Why you keep trying to get you coming on mic after I won? I already fucking won, bro. Yo, Greg, come on, Greg.
Hey, yo, so we gonna show you how to pass the ball. Hey, yo, I'm gonna bring on my man Greg.
No, that's how you drop the fucking down.
I'm bringing on my man Greg because my man Greg got a book coming out, man, and I really want to get into that, yo. First of all, when you start writing, bro, I'm gonna need you to talk directly into the mic. Don't say it with your chest.
You live and on demand, bro.
Yeah, shorty. Let the people know who you is, man.
I'm Greg Collins.
I'm Greg Collins.
I never wrote, honestly. I did a little bit of stuff on the side, but I was sitting Father's Day, and I was talking to my lady. I was like, yo, we don't get no love out here. Like, I didn't see, no, you know what? I seen one Father's Day commercial, and it was like a Macy's commercial for like 10 to 15% off little girls' dresses. And it wasn't even like, it wasn't ties, socks, none of that. It was little girls' dresses. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna write a children's book about fathers, you know, black fathers. And because we really just don't get the love out there. And yeah, that's I pulled my phone out right then and there, and I just started writing on my phone.
That's tough. So basically the premise of your book is positive black fathers?
Yes. So basically in the book I'm talking to like 3 different people. I'm trying to talk to the kids that don't really have fathers in their lives to you know, show them that it is some fathers out here that's doing some big things. I'm also talking to the fathers that aren't in their kids' lives to try and motivate them to, you know, get into their kids' lives because we play a vital part. But I'm also talking to the dads that are in their kids' lives. You know, we get a lot of criticism that we're not really doing. We just get a lot of criticism. There's a lot going on for us. And
we don't do enough.
Right, exactly. So I'm really just trying to talk to those fathers that are in their kids' lives to tell them keep pushing. You know, it ain't easy. You gotta worry about bills, you know, being the leader for your kids. It's a lot of different things you gotta worry about and still be that dad. So man, that's the main thing.
That's tough, bro. So is the book out, or when is the slated release date for you to
can we get to that, man?
It will be out September 21st. I'm going to do a book release. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I showed y'all the book. Y'all can go down, but each father, each illustration in the picture are people that I know. Dante's in it. My cousin Justin, Brandon Stanback, my cousin Calvin, my co-workers Pat, Jamal, my man James in there, Mark. You know, it's real live dads, real pictures. So it's a real thing. Y'all can slide down and actually see it too if you want.
That's tough. So what's gonna be the price of the book?
$12. It's gonna be $12. That's the year I became a dad, so it'll be $12.
Oh, that's tough, yeah.
So my book would be $9, 2009, 20 years old.
How many kids you got, bro?
I have 3. My 2 is Zion and Zay, and then my extra daughter Giselle.
That's what they
man.
That's what it is.
I like that extra daughter.
Yeah.
So you don't want to say you don't want to say.
I
like that. I like that.
The step kid. That's my kid too.
Yeah, no, I claim mine for sure.
I think you got to, because if you're gonna play a role in their life, you know what I mean. Not claiming is like kind of whack though.
Yeah, no, I post mine all the time. I say my daughter or my sons. Yeah, shoot, I'm in their life. They wake up and see me every day. So definitely
same. You feel me?
Yeah.
Same.
Man, and that's tough, man. That you're pushing a positive narrative for black men out here, especially black dads. Man, you see black dads get so much hate and so much negative talk that to see a brother to go out there and really promote some positive stuff for black men who really trying to do the right thing out there, man. We need more people like you. That's
and
what's up.
The crazy part about it, I read an article. Black dads are the most active dads in their kids' lives. They're at football games, they're at baseball games, but we get a lot of ridicule about it because of the past, the history about it. Like, we're in our kids' lives, but they not really putting it on the forefront like it should be. So that's really what I'm trying to do with the book. Like, I know some great dads. Like, they really they will do anything for their kids. So, and I'm just trying to put that out there.
And it's just gonna be the start. Are you gonna continue to write books?
I really books. I don't know.
See how it goes.
Yeah. I respect that.
Yeah, I really don't know. Like, honestly, I didn't even. When I wrote the book, I didn't even think of a price, what I was going to sell it for. I wasn't even thinking about the money. I was just thinking about getting the message out there.
Right.
Like, somebody hit me and was like, yo, you can really do a lot with this. Like, you too humble about it. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I just want to get the message out there.
Yeah.
Nah, that's tough, bro.
Man, that's big talk right there, bro.
Grab that, man.
Yo, I need you to tell everybody how we can, reach you on social media. Give me some of your plugs, like as far as like when this book goes in a rotation, what methods will people be able to go by and get it? Like, is it gonna be online? Is it gonna be in stores? Is it you gonna be hand-to-handed?
I'm trying to do every method. It's gonna be hard copies, it's gonna be online. I'm trying to get it in stores. I'm just trying to get it out there, good brother. If I gotta take it to your house personally, I will.
So what's the process in that though?
The process and getting it out there. So, the legalities, you gotta get a copywritten, you gotta get the library number and all that. It's a little process. You actually gotta get it published, and then just networking, just getting it out there. Yes, I got a Instagram page, Black Dads Can 2K19 _ and really just using social media to as much as I can.
Social media is the new news.
Yeah, that's the new wave.
Yes. Yeah. That's the route I'm going at with it. Yep. And
black owned.
I'm actually honestly I'm trying to start a movement with this, man. Like, I randomly yesterday I went to my the Black Dads Can page and somebody posted a video and then tagged me in it. It was her the father playing with his daughter. So I'm really like, this could start a whole movement. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what I'm trying to do.
I'm gonna say now that one thing I want you to do, because I already know, because I've seen it and we've all seen it. Make sure you get all that shit copywritten.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you get all your shit. It's like you said, all the legalities. Cause even that, go get that trademark.
And it's crazy. Like, I know I'm supposed to be doing this just because of how everything is flowing. Like, I don't know if y'all familiar with this guy's name, Jeremy Anderson. Y'all know E.T., the hip hop, the motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Jeremy Anderson is a motivational speaker too, and I met him a couple months ago at my school. And one of my coworkers plugged me in with him because he wrote books too. And I talked to him, man. He gave me every plug possible. Like, I met this man once, had a conversation with him once, and he gave me every plug.
That's how you know possible, everybody ain't a hater.
Yeah, like, that's the true meaning of, like, collaborating, man. Like, he gave me and didn't ask for a dime. So that's how I know, it's everything falling in line how it's supposed to be.
Man, that's a good look. Hey, and if you need, you know, what I mean, you need assistance with the graphics, you know, holla at your boy, because you know I'm out there. I'm out.
I know.
Yeah, Scrap House masterpieces.
I see your work, but what I did, actually, my little cousin Brittany Walston, she's phenomenal too. I actually want to link y'all. Y'all could do some great things. She,
oh yeah, tell her come on over here.
Yeah,
All the wife, yo, we can use her on the team.
Yo, she's a
more
mom.
videographers.
Yeah.
What's the other people that do the stuff that you
graphic designer?
Yeah, graphic designers, multimedia,
any shit that's interesting. We looking for you.
Yo, she tough, yo. I think she came out the womb. I think she came out with a paintbrush and a laptop, yo. Like she tough, yo. Like tough. Man,
that's what it is, man. Yo, what I want to do, yo, first and foremost, I want to thank all y'all brothers for coming through the station today, man, because it just shows you the positive Black father power we have in this town, and just, you know, how positive this town is, man. We just ain't some random fisted shithole, you know what I mean? Like 45 might think we is, you feel me? Like, it's really some positive brothers doing successful, great things in this town, you feel me? So, you know, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. You know, I already appreciate y'all because y'all like family anyway, you feel me?
Right.
But you know, on a further note, y'all, I'm just proud of y'all for everything y'all have done and everything y'all doing, man, because y'all role models not only to me, I'm older than y'all, and y'all my role models, but to my kids. My son look up to y'all, man, and it gives them something to see. And he looking at y'all and like Quran, and that keeps the fuel in him. Right, and then there goes his coach right there. Bam, what's better? Right. You feel me?
Right. Facts.
So that's what I got, that's what I gotta say to that. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna let Alvin and Lance go in with their closing.
My closing isn't much, yo, but I appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? You one of the biggest names so far to come through here. A lot of people don't appreciate what you did, everything that you brought to the city, to the community, yo. They don't know about you giving back. They don't know about the things that you really put yourself in. I do. Not just because you're a friend, yo, you're a brother, nigga. We 20 years strong now. Right. So, yo, it's just it's just amazing to keep seeing your growth, yo. You like, yo, listening to everything you said, bro. It's crazy because I went through a lot of them same things, yo. Right. So, like, yo, when it come down to the mental part, you know what I mean? People think like, oh, no, yo, he here because he just go like, nah, yo, bro, it's tough being away from your family. Right. It's tough being in that overseas grind, yo, and having to go 9-10 months without being with the people that you love. It's tough getting up and knowing that I got to do this every day, even though you love it so much. Yeah. And nothing's more confusing than knowing you love something, but you don't want to do it.
Exactly.
You feel me? So like, yo, I can totally like relate, yo. I appreciate and I applaud how much you done dealt with it, yo. Transferred it into nothing but positive energy, yo. Now you in the big three, doing something even more special, yo. Helping something else that's Black owned, yo. That's how you know God always got a plan.
And you killing that
me,
shit.
Yo. Greg, you already know what it is. Yo, I'm glad you reached out, said you wanted to come on, yo. I'm glad we can have you on. We can try to get you back on once your book drop. So you can come on this bitch and really promote your joint, yo, and talk about it. You already know what I'm with. I'm not with nothing but showing love. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I might be crazy. I might be all the above. But when it come down to it, that's because when it come down to it, yo, I'm going to keep it nothing but real. Right. Period, yo. And I ain't changing to nothing or doing anything different, yo. And I love y'all niggas for coming on here. I love y'all for more than that. But for coming on here, I just add to it.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Hey, Greg, man, definitely love what you're doing, man. You know, that's, you know, for Black men to be creative in a different aspect, man. It's good to see, and you're showing some, like I said, big love to the dads out there. So we appreciate you when that book drop. Definitely let us know. I'm definitely get a copy, man.
No doubt.
Donte, man, keep doing your thing, man. Keep grinding. I know it's not easy being on the stage that that you've been on since you was 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? Always having to live up to expectations, but you know, to keep your mental strong and keep grinding, and you know, it really sounds like you're in a good spot where you're at with your career, with your family. You know, just continue to push forward, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
You got any shout outs you want to give, bro?
Man, shout out my kids. I know they probably gonna watch this, so definitely shout them out. Special shout out to my guy Dallas, my big fella. And shoot, COS, you already know what it is.
What COS stand for?
Circle of Success, baby.
Tough.
Yes, sir.
Shout outs, Greg.
My kids, my family, everybody, man. Just I'm all about love, man. Shout out to everybody. Love y'all, man.
All right,
Shout out my fiance. She probably gonna kill me after this, but I was just in the fall. We was in the moment. It was Black Father love
in the
right
moment,
here,
yo.
baby.
Shout out
I'm
mines as well.
Shout out my wife, yo.
Looking like a bitch ass nigga.
You
feel me? Yeah, there you go, shorty drag. There you go.
Look, you out the house showing off, yo. You can't.
I'm on my way home. We on our way home. Golly. Hey, yo, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Yo, another good one, even better than good, another great one. You feel me? And we'll be back again, yo. Next guest coming soon. That's on Lance. We ain't got no special shit, no nothing, yo. I'm gonna let Scrap go ahead in with the music, and everybody have a blessed day.
Already, man. You know, I'm gonna end with some Watch the Throne, because it's the birthday today for Watch the Throne. Ooh. One of the greatest hip hop albums out, you know, of all time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, we got Sam Ballers coming up too, man. I'm sending you the schedule, bro. So be on the lookout for that one coming. And yeah, it's another classic. Yo, thanks. Love y'all, man.
Let's go. Oh.